Hello everybody, Military for Life here, and holy crap, we got some more leaks on Shiv, and I am so happy about these leaks, especially this guy right here, Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. So, I absolutely love Clear Wing Synchro Dragon, so I've been like really hyped up for the new version of Clear Wing, which is Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, which is this guy right here, whom of which looks like a cross between Clear Wing, Odd Eyes Absolute Dragon, and Stardust Dragon, although he looks much more like Stardust mixed with Clearing. The only reason why he kind of looks like he's mixed with Absolute a bit is because of the ice particles on him. But however, he definitely looks like a cross between Clearing and Stardust, which it just really looks. It makes me think of Stardust. I don't know why. Looking at this guy makes me think of Stardust more than it does make me think of Clearing, although he is a quite obvious upgrade to Clearing. So he's a level 8, 3,000 attack, 2,500 defense. He needs a tuner with one or more non-tuner synchro type monsters. So obviously, like it's intended to be used with a level 1 tuner and clearing. Once per turn, during your first turn, when another monster's effect activates, you can negate that effect, and if you do, destroy it. And then if you do that, this card gains attack equal to that destroyed monster's original attack until the end of this turn. That alone improves upon the original Clearing's effect so much that it just is amazing. Like, it just looks so cool, and that effect is just so awesome. Being able to just negate any monster effect, and then he gains the attack of that monster until the end of the turn. So, screw your Castell, screw your 101, screw all your other stuff. And what's really nice is that he can stop any. It doesn't even have to be a level 5 or higher, and that is just really nice, and again, improves upon the original so much. Now, that being said, he has another effect. During damage calculation, when this card battles an opponent's level 5 or higher monster, this card gains attack equal to that monster's current attack until the end of the damage calculation. Well, during the damage calculation only. So, he can attack into any. Well, if he battles any level 5 or higher monster, doesn't matter what it is, he. He's a freaking honest. He's a freaking honest. He battles I don't know, your opponent's trying to think, Winda, El Shaddai Winda. He gains 2,200 attack. He battles your opponent's trying to think here. Chaos Emperor Dragon. If he ever becomes legal again, he gains 3,000 attack. He battles your opponent's Blue Eyes. He gets that 3,000 attack. He will always be an honest against any level 5 or higher monster unless his effect is negated, which is just amazing. And that's not a once per turn effect either. If you somehow like let him attack twice in a turn, or your opponent has multiple monsters that are level 5 or higher, again, does not matter what they are, as long as it's level 5 or higher, and they try to attack over this thing, he's going to get their attack points. Heck, if you I don't know, somehow bump up Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon's attack power, try to run over him, he's going to get that attack power, and it is just so good. The fact that they built this into him, along with self-protection, that is just amazing. Also, I love the URL up here. Poor Selena. Yeah. So, yeah, this guy is amazing. I can't wait to get my hands on him. Granted, though, we have to go through the terror that is Bosch, but I think it's going to be worth the wait. So, on to the cards from Shiv. So, this is the Shiv poster. I call it Shiv because it's a lot. It's nicer to sound than Shiv. I don't know. So, this is a new guy that we haven't heard anything about, like him or any other cards in this type, which I think is going to be an archetype because I did check, and there is no light insect type monsters in the, well, level 7 light insect type monsters. So this is Digital Bug Rhinoceros. He's a rank 7, 2,600 attack, 2,200 defense, light insect type monster. I really do hope that this is a new archetype because we don't have very many insect archetypes that are even worth noting, or heck, even any really. I mean, aside from freaking Inzectors, and I don't like that deck, so I don't really like mentioning it. So, aside from Inzectors, we don't have very many insect archetypes. So, I do hope this is a new one. So, rank 7, light insect type monster, blah blah blah, already talked about that. You can also exceed summon this card by detaching 2 Exceeds monsters materials from a rank 5 or 6 Exceeds monster you control, then using that Exceeds monster as the Exceeds material, which is really nice, and of course Exceeds materials onto him become his. If this card attacks, the defense plus is a monster, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. So that is really nice. He's a 2600 attacker. He's going to be able to punch over most everything. Once per turn, and your player's turn, you can detach 20 Xyz material from this card. Destroy the monster your opponent controls with the highest defense. I'm kind of wish it was the highest attack, but considering he's a piercer and he likes to attack over stuff, that makes sense. But however, that's not a lot of monsters have very high defense, or at least nowadays, so it's not going to be that hard to destroy something. And then this right here, oh my god, like not only does the artwork look just absolutely beautiful, but oh my god, this just looks so cool, and its effect is amazing. It's Light Mausoleum. It's a Blue Eyes White Dragon field spell, and oh my god, it's so good. So during your main phase, you can normal summon one level 1 Light Tuner monster in addition to your normal summoner set. So that means I can normal summon either of the maidens, and then normal summon the dude who summons Blue Eyes from hand, targeting maiden, and then do that. Okay, because for my playtesting, a lot of the problems with the deck right now is that you only get that one normal summon per turn. So this thing has 3 effects in it too. Once per turn, you can target one face-up monster you control, send one normal monster from your hand or deck to the graveyard, and if you do, that target gains 100 attack and defense for each level of that set monster, as in the graveyard. So the attack bonus is not all that really. What's the word I'm looking for? It's not really all that important. But what is important is that it targets. You target Maiden, which I think that's no, I don't think that is Maiden. You target Priestess, or you target Maiden, and then bang, they get their targeting effects off. And then, oh hey, look at that, I summon out of Blue Eyes, and oh hey, look at that, you got like a 800 attack power Maiden. Then it has a third effect. You can banish this card from your graveyard, add one Burst Stream of Destruction from your deck to your hand, which means that the deck now has a reason to play Burst Stream of Destruction, which is very interesting because now the card is searchable, and it's a pretty good card. It's a Raigeki, but you gotta have Blue Eyes out on the field. Granted, though, it's literally just basically a searchable Raigeki. I don't know if that's going to really be important or not, but I think people would probably play Burst Stream just simply because it's searchable off of this now. However, this does have to be in your graveyard. We got a new Raid Raptor. We have Raid Raptor Booster Strix, Raid Raptor Booster Strix. We don't know his attack and defense, but he's a level 4 Darkwing Beast. When a Raid Raptor monster you control is targeted for an attack, you can banish this card from your graveyard, destroy that attacking monster. So, from your graveyard? Sorry, hand, not from the graveyard. He'd be a lot better if he was from the graveyard. But there's a few things I like about him. So he's a level 4, which is always great. He protects your Raid Raptor monsters, especially your Xyz, most notably, because a lot of them don't have very high attack power. And he's not that bad. Like, honestly, I can't wait to see what his attack and defense are. I don't even think we know it from the anime. But however, he's not that bad, and it is definitely helpful. Here's my problem with Raid Raptors. They have a lot of good cards that I want to play, but if I wanted to play all the cards that I want to play, it gets up to like 60-something cards, and obviously you can only have up to a max of 60, and you don't want to be above 40-ish, well, 45-ish, I should say. So, oh god, it's going to be really hard to keep the deck at a minimum. And then the last card that we know of, which is Performapal Odd Eyes Unicorn. So I'm going to take a wild guess and say that Performapal Odd Eyes Phoenix is also in this set. So Unicorn's effect is, it's a level 1 Light Monster, Light Beast type Pendulum Effect monster. Attack of 100, defense of 600. Stats aren't really all that great, but it is a level 1. Pendulum skill of 8. Pendulum effect, when an Odd Eyes monster you control declares an attack, you can target one Performapal monster you control, except that attacking monster. That attacking monster gains 8 attack equal to that target's original attack until the end of the battle phase. So basically, if Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon attacks a monster, you can target, I don't know, Performapal Scorcrobat Joker, because that's the most well-known Performapal. Odd Eyes gains 1800 attack power. That is really good. It allows them to punch over most everything. And it, obviously, with Odd Eyes is double attacking, double battle damage effect. That is really, really, really good. Now, it does have another little effect, which is interesting, to be honest. When this card is no more special summon, you can target one Performapal monster in your graveyard to gain life points equal to that monster's attack power. I actually really like this effect. Not many decks have a way to gain life points back, and the fact that you can, I mean, I think the highest attacking Performapal is Mammoth or Elephant. I don't remember if it's a Mammoth or an Elephant. I have 2600 attack, so if you're playing this in a pure Performapal deck with that thing, you could gain 2600 life points, which is pretty nice. Now, my one big problem with this card is its level. It's level 1, okay? Level 1 is the worst level you can have for a Pendulum monster, because as of right now, there is no scale 0. And level 1, you can't Pendulum summon out. You have a skill of 1 and an 8? Oh, big whoop, you can't summon out your level 1 guys. Which has always been my one big problem with level 1 Pendulum monsters. But, however, what is nice is that it has that effect, and there are ways to get your Pendulum monsters back from your extra deck. So I guess it's not too bad. However, yeah, I like this card a lot. I don't know if anybody's going to actually play it, but I like it. It's not that bad. So, guys, tell me what you think of the new cards. I personally like everything here, except for maybe yeah, I do like even that. I really do hope that this is a whole archetype and not just a random XCs, because we do need more insect archetypes that are actually somewhat decent. So, guys, tell me what you think of everything. I absolutely love all these. I'm still hoping for a retrained version of Blue Eyes Ultimate, because I would love seeing a Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon that has like an effect or something. But hey, you never know. So guys, thank you all for watching. Have a great day, and peace out.